How's it going, everyone? My name is Lionel, and welcome to Pretty Boy Panic, which is pretty much what my channel is all about. And before we get started, I know you guys love commenting first in the comments below, so I would like to suggest an alternative. Just leave a compliment for the next person who's going to be reading the comment section, alright? Just spread a little bit of love here and there. Anyway, let's get right into it, shall we? Warning, this game is a horror otome game. This game contains many spooky and unpleasant things, depending on your choices, that some will find unpleasant and or triggering. Please do not play if you are sensitive to horror or gore content. Okay, so the trigger warnings will be gore, body mutilation, stalking, use of alcohol, drugging, kidnapping, workplace harassment, self-harm, also the level 2 of self-harm, or is it level 5? I don't know. Dismemberment and loud sounds. By continuing, you are consenting to seeing graphic images and descriptions of violence. What's my name? My name is Lionel. What are my pronouns? It is Captain, but I'll go with he, him. You've been hearing muffled voices in your sleep lately. Silent screams and giggles from an unknown source keeps you on your toes. You of course assume the noise is coming from your neighbors, considering all the voices are coming through your walls. But lately, the voices have been becoming more and more strange. The sounds of doors slamming shut, or blunt objects hitting something not that solid, or splattering sounds lead your mind into thinking not so pleasant things. You don't know what your neighbors do at night, and a part of you doesn't really want to know. Crunch, crunch. Crunch, splat, click. Strange rustling noises awake you from your dreamless slumber. Ugh, what time is it? Your eyes slowly open as your body forces itself awake. 3 a.m. Great. What the hell are they doing? Come inside. Just like your picture. Disgusting. You let out a sigh, knowing that now that you're awake, it will be impossible for you to get back to sleep. Ever since you moved to your new apartment in Taohua, it's been harder for you to get a good night's rest, and all the creaking and whispers you hear from your close-by neighbors makes it almost impossible for your easily awoken self to get some sleep. The only good thing that's come out of your recent sleep deprivation is now you have more time to do work. I've got 2 graphs to fill out. Oh, and some reports I need to make for James. You pull out your computer and start typing away. The deadline for the report is next month, but I guess since I have time, I should just do it all now. So tiring. Shh, shh. Your voice is too loud. My neighbors will hear, you know. Every time I hear his annoying voice, I crave violence. Gritting your teeth, you try to type a little louder to drown out all the noise your neighbor was making. The muffled giggles and voices kept worming through your head. Come on, let's go into my room. Yeah, let's go inside. Yeah, it's my room. Yeah, don't worry about how dark it is. A door shut, and the noise was gone. Finally, some peace and quiet. Even though you never met your noisiest neighbors, your impression of them was less than stellar. You often thought about confronting them or calling in a noise complaint, but ultimately decided against it due to the crippling fear of confrontation. Your eyes blink heavily as you continue to write up your report. Soon you start to see light trickle through your window. Barely any sleep. Now, I just have to get some work done. Just lovely. Your tired body picked itself off the work desk as you start to get ready for the day. Hopefully, I don't pass out. This lack of sleep is really getting to me. Lionel, there you are. Ready to start the day? Nope, I'm really not. Ah, Lionel, such a pessimist. Kelly lives a floor down from your apartment, thankfully. She works at the same office as you, so she often wants to walk together with you. She's extremely loud and upbeat, which can get annoying at times, but she buys you coffee occasionally, which makes her okay in your book. You look tired, Lionel. Noisy neighbors again? Yeah, Mr. Popular brought over another person and they would not shut up. Dang, that's awful. Man, if I ever see their faces, they'll give them a real talking to. No one disturbs my friend. Kelly raises her fist, shaking it at the roof. Thanks, Kelly. We better get going soon. Don't want to get the boss man to get mad at us. Right, let's go. You and Kelly both head off to work. Kelly waved goodbye to you as she quickly sat at her desk. But just as you were about to do the same, a voice pulls you over. Ahem! Lionel, I was wondering when you'd show up here. I thought you'd try get to work earlier. Such a shame. But I guess punctuation has never been your strong suit. I wish this man the most pain imaginable. But I'm on time. Have you never heard of the saying, on time is always late? No, but it sounds extremely stupid. I kinda agree there. Watch your tone to your higher up. No, shut your trap. James is one of the higher traps in the company. Higher ups in the company. He's stolen your spot of Employee of the Month too many times for you to count, leaving a sort of rivalry. Since James is a higher up, he's allowed to push his extra work onto you with little backlash. Did you get my reports done? You mean your work? Yeah, I have it done. Good. Send them to me and I shall see if you did a decent job. For your sake, better be good. Wait, you're telling me I do your job and you get all the credit? Like, get off your damn high horse, James! You rolled your eyes and sat down at your desk. Your fingers start to hurt as you typed, and your chest starts to feel cold, a feeling all too familiar to you. Knowing that your body was on the brink of passing out, you knew there was only one solution. Yeah, I need some coffee. You poured yourself a large cup, not bothering putting in any cream or sugar. You gulped down the crappy coffee that was provided in the break room. Couldn't they at least afford a decent coffee machine? Gross. This'll get me through the day, though. You slug back to your desk to finish the rest of your work. Hey, Lionel, ready to go? Finally, the day was over. Yeah, I'm ready. Not so fast. Shut your damn trap, James! The day is over! James walks over to you, carrying your report printed out. What's this? Your reports that I did for you. Really? Because what I see is total crap. Well, it's your work, James. James sighed as he pushes his glasses back up to his face. Redo it. What? I said redo it. There's no way I could possibly use something this terrible. But my shift ended and it's late. Well, I don't care. You can't leave here until your work is done. James shoved the documents into my hands. I expect something better in the morning. Hey, you can't do that. Lionel's shift is over. Have you never heard of overtime? Ugh, this is too frustrating. It better be done tomorrow. James walked out the door, leaving me with the reports again. Man, what an a-hole. Ah, shoot. Sorry, Lionel. I guess I have to leave without you. It's okay, Callie. Sighing, you open up your computer once again. I'll see you later, okay? Don't stay up too late. Your fingers ran over your keyboard as the hours ticked away. Almost done. I can't read what it says. Your head turns. Who's there? Nothing but silence follows your question. God, I must really be going crazy. You sipped on some coffee as you quickly finished up the reports. That should do it. Stretching your back, you got your stuff and headed back to your apartment. You arrived back at the complex at 12 a.m. Crunch. Snap. Such a mess. One of your neighbors were being noisy again. Muffled whispers filled your ears as your anger started to rise. This a-hole. Have you seriously never heard of whispering? Something inside of you started to snap. I'm going to bed. Forget releasing my anger. I'm going to bed. You breathed in and out. Nothing good will come of you trying to start a fight with your neighbors you don't even know. You sigh and hang your head as you sluggishly walk to your room. Okay, please. Once again, faint voices fill your ears. I don't know what that says. With the clicking and clacking coming from one neighbor and voices coming from another, you knew sleep would not be achievable tonight. Stop struggling. It's no fun. A shiver was sent down your spine. What are they doing in there? What kind of kinky ass stuff are they doing in there? What do you mean, don't struggle? The voices, which are usually rather inappropriate, seemed strangely different. Just leave. The desperation and soft running but silent was definitely noticeable. The curiosity was eating you up inside. You decided to listen a little closer. I need something. Please. Your heart pounded in your chest as your mind started to wonder. You couldn't tell if it was just some more gross noises or something. Gross noises? You mean like, you know, just lots of wet slapping next door? Like all the slapping of meat back there? Just all the slapping of meat! Or is it something different? Scratch, scratch, scratch. It was faint, but you could definitely hear it. Someone was scratching at the ground next door. Oh. It was a voice as clear as day, but a loud thump cut it off. You started to realize there was no more sound in the complex. No more voices. Maybe you were overthinking this, but you felt like something happened to that other voice. I'm going to bed, just forget it. I got an early morning. Nah, I'm definitely overthinking it. Yeah, I shifted to your door. They're probably just doing something weird in there. No need to concern myself over it. I don't want to know what sort of weird, kinky stuff they're doing back there. You yawned. The whole complex was silent. Thank God. Turning over in your covers, you closed your eyes. But even in your deep sleep, you could hear it. It was so faint, too faint to wake you up. But it was there. The sound of bones being broken and skin getting ripped apart. It was funny how your brain could envision what it could look like in your sleep. Ooh, you awoke with a shudder. You looked at your clock. 5:30 a.m. Of course, even my body won't let me get a full 8 hours even with silence. It was a good thing it was Saturday, or else you'd be too disheveled looking for work. Your eyes felt a little crusty and your mind was reeling, trying to remember what you were dreaming about. Whatever it was, it definitely wasn't good. Bang. What the? A loud slam at the door rang through your ears. Ah! I had it! Listen to me, pretty boy. I'm not someone who lets people play with her heart easily. A lover's quarrel? You can't just dump me like that! Sorry, but I couldn't have dumped you if we weren't together. Smack! A-hole! How dare you! I'm sorry, May. It's Ja, you jerk! Ja! You heard a string of curses and stomps. Silence fills the air. Sniff. Sob. You hear muffled sobs coming from one of your neighbors. Even though this guy was one of the main causes of your sleepless agony, you couldn't help but feel pity for him as you hear the silent sobs through the walls. You sighed, got out of bed, still in your pajamas. Maybe it was because you were tired. Maybe it was because you were curious, but you felt like you should comfort him. And maybe after, you could talk about all the noises he's making at night and ask if you could join him in all those noises. Ooh, all that meat slapping around. Oh! The sobs got a little louder as you walked outside. You saw a rather tall man slumped on the ground with his head in his knees, silently crying his eyes out. I mean, what did he expect to happen? He brings so many women over. At least one of them was bound to get mad. You slowly approached the man. Hey, buddy, you okay? The man flinched and immediately stood up to face you. Yup, I have pretty boy panic! I have pretty boy panic! Whoa, you're cute! Yeah, I'm fine. Your eyes widen a little. This was the lady killer? Literally? You didn't know what you were expecting your neighbor to look like, but certainly not like that. He was almost intimidatingly tall, but had such a sweet-looking face it cancelled out. The air around him smelled like sweet flowers that reminisced of women's perfume. His calm, soothing voice sent shivers down your spine. Even in his distraught state, he looked so pretty. Hey! The man waved his hand in front of your face. You've been silent for a while. Did you space out, or you flushed at the sudden realization that you were staring at this man you barely knew? Yeah, sorry, I spaced out. Yeah. He felt like digging a hole in the ground and burying himself inside it. God, this is too embarrassing. I'll go complain about the noise to him some other time. I think I should get going. Hope your face feels better. Wait, please. I'm sorry, it's just never seen you around before. Well, you're gonna see plenty more of me pretty soon. I mean, how much more of me do you want to see? Want to see my guts spilled out all over your rug? Are you from this complex? You pointed to your room. Well, I did come out of this room just now. Right. Sorry. The man seemed uneasy as he played with the hem of his shirt, his eyes scaling you. That must mean you're the new tenant that moved in a couple months ago. It's nice to meet you. My name's Tao. Tao held out his hand in an extremely awkward display of introduction. You took his hand, shaking it. Nice to meet you too. I'm Lionel. Tao nodded, his grip at your fingers getting a little tighter. His eyes suddenly locked onto your hand for an uncomfortable amount of time before he looked back up, releasing you from his strong grip. Wow. Your hands. They're so soft. Any butterflies you were feeling about this guy suddenly disappeared with the creepy words that came out of his mouth. That's not creepy, it's so sweet! A shiver was sent down your spine. Maybe you were being too judgy, or maybe it was because he seemed so jumpy, but something felt off about this guy. I'm so sorry about the noise this morning. It was a bit of a misunderstanding with one of my friends. Pushing away the feeling of unease. It's alright. I'm used to all the noise by now anyway. Tao's eyes looked at you one more time. He smiled and walked a little closer to you. Hey, it's really nice of you to check if I was okay. The air turned cold and sinister around you and Tao. Your phone rang. James was calling you. Ugh, sorry, I gotta take this. I mean, unless you can take care of him for me, like Tao. Like, honestly, I don't care what you do with me. If you can get rid of this, if you can get rid of this guy, I'll marry you. I don't care if it's gonna last like a day or like 3 hours. Screw it. You breathed out a sigh of relief. At least James was good for something. Of course. You waved goodbye to Tao and stepped back into your room. You picked up your phone. About time you picked up. Do you keep everyone who calls you waiting this long? The relief you felt from James calling you quickly turned to bitterness. What do you want, James? Also, why are you calling me? Isn't it more professional to email your coworkers? Hey, don't forget who you're talking to. Yeah, I don't forget you. Like, how can I forget? But if you must know, our company can see all of our work emails. So they can't see your abuse of power. I get it. I should probably get this call recorded. What was that? Nothing. That was what I thought. Anyway, there's some work I need you to complete. Do you know the conference with corporate that's coming up soon? Of course. Everyone's been working their butts off preparing for that thing. Tell me about it. I've been drowning in all this work just to appease those stuck-up a-holes. You mean drowning in all the work you make me do? That's why I'm calling you. Look, I know I've been hard on you, but you're the only person who really knows how to work hard. I want you to help me make the slideshow. All the other guys push this onto me, and there's no way I can do this on my own. Well, that sounds awful, James, but why do you think I'd ever help you when you've been pushing all your other work onto me? Because if you help me, I'll talk to corporate and get you promoted. James, you're speaking my language. Promoted? You wouldn't believe your ears. Getting promoted seemed like a distant dream. God, if I get promoted, I could finally make enough money to move out of this noisy complex or even get a TV. It seems way too good to be true. Trust me, if you help me out, I'll talk to corporate. I know a guy who'll get you that promotion. Part of you didn't believe James, but considering all the amount of work you already had, it's not like it would bother you if you had a bit more. Alright, I'll help James. Okay, I'll do it. Even if there was a slim chance for that promotion, what other chance would you get? Perfect. We should start working right away. I'll send you the slides. Wait, am I working on this today? Duh, I'm hoping to get this as soon as possible. I'll check over the work after the weekend. Good luck. James hung up. As the notification of their shared document got sent, you felt a sense of dread. A little extra hard work won't kill me. Come on, Lionel. You can do this. The entire weekend was filled to the brim with work. The noise from your neighbors kept you up enough for you to finish at least a bit of it. Your head throbbed and your body was sore. You were shivering at the thought of the weekend being over and the workload only doubling in the office. Lionel! Lionel! You tear your eyes away from the computer and quickly get your work clothes on. Morning, Lionel. Oh my god. What happened to you? Nothing. Just catch up on a little extra work is all. Just a little. The bags under your eyes look like they're about to reach the floor. Are you sure you shouldn't just take the day off today? You don't really look fit to work. No, I'm fine. If I take another sick day, then there'll just be more work that'll pile up. What type of extra work is making you so burnt out? You told Kelly about the slideshow and how James needed your help with it. Seriously? Ugh, I can't believe that a-hole is using his power to get you to do all his presentations. It's okay. After I'm done, I'll have a slim chance of getting promoted. I couldn't pass up on that offer. Still, this much work for just a slim chance of a promotion? There's no need to worry, Callie. I can manage stress well. A few extra papers is nothing for me to gripe about. He gave Kelly a reassuring smile. Okay, if you say so. Shoot, it's already 8 o'clock. Let's hurry to work. You and Kelly ran to your office. You breathed out a sigh of relief. Right on time. Kelly sat at her desk, shooting you a smile before she opened up her computer. You stretch your back. Back to work. Type away at your computer. Your head started to ache. You couldn't tell if it was from all the caffeine you've been actively pumping into your bloodstream or the lack of sleep and proper food. Your chest started to hurt and your breath felt cold. Maybe I just need more coffee. Your head hit your desk and everything went blank. There was complete silence for a few seconds. Your body relished in the forced break it gave you. Lionel? Sleepy on the job? God, it's like you have no respect for this company at all. Dude, did I really pass out? You rubbed your head and sighed. Sorry, I just blacked out a little, that's all. Oh, really? You need medical attention? Or can you just suck it up and act like an adult? Seriously, making a scene like that. You wanted to scream. Your head hurt, you passed out, and yet you were labeled unprofessional for fainting. Sorry. It's alright. How's the slideshow going? It's going well. I have 10 more slides to do and I'll send it back to you for feedback. Excellent. Expect it to be done today. You only have 10 slides left anyway. Doing all of that in one day seemed like a bad idea considering the state you were in. But you didn't have the guts to turn them down. Alright, I'll get it to you by the end of the day. Perfect. I hope all of your slides are up to standard. You open up your computer and start to chip away at the piles of work given to you. Your body and brain aches as your work quickly turned into overtime. Finally, at 11:30, you were done. You closed up your computer. You wanted so badly to curl up into a corner and cry. Hey, Lionel. Kel, what are you still doing here? You scared me. Why are you still here? It's so late. Come on, just because you have some extra work doesn't mean you can get out of walking home with me. Must have waited so long. I don't mind at all. It would be so dangerous for you to go out alone at a night like this. Kelly helped you pack your stuff and patted you on your shoulder. You must be so exhausted. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to sleep though. My mind is racing and my neighbors won't shut up. Huh. Kelly hesitated a bit before she finally spoke. There is a place that relieves a lot of stress for me. What do you mean? Well, whenever I feel too stressed out to go to work, I go to this underground club. I kinda just drink my cares away. It's really fun. You were a little shocked. Kelly? Clubbing? She didn't really look like the type who would be into that. If you want to go there together, maybe it'll relieve some stress for you. Clubbing didn't really seem like something you could do. People who usually go to clubs were young or just sad bachelors. But drinking your cares away with a friend did seem nice. Okay, that seems fun. We can't drink too much though, because I don't need a hangover on top of this migraine. Yeah, let's go. You and Kelly walked a few blocks down until you reached a dark alleyway. Your blood turned cold as Kelly suddenly stopped in her tracks and shuffled over to the right wall. You can't tell anyone about this place, okay? The people there don't want the word getting out. You nodded. You definitely knew this was a bad idea, but for some reason you just kept following Kelly. Kelly knocked 3 times on the wall. A section of the wall split apart, revealing a door that led to a deep staircase. This is gonna be so fun! You gave a half smile to Kelly as she locked arms with you and took you down the stairs. The faint sound of music hit your ear as you continued down the stairs. You took a deep breath as Kelly opened the door to the club. Here we are. Immediately, your eyes were assaulted with colors and soft music. People were standing around, drinking and laughing with each other. It felt more comfortable than a regular club. Oh, this is way calmer than I expected. Yeah, that's why I like it. But even though it's calm, we got to look out for each other. There's more creeps than you think here. Of course, I've played boyfriend to death. I know how dangerous this could get. You and Kelly sat down at the bar. Kelly ordered some drinks for you two and ordered some snacks. You both chatted. You felt yourself relax a little as the stress from your work fades away. Kelly! Some girl waved to Kelly from the other side of the room. Shoot. Hey Lionel, I need to go over there for a bit. You're okay for a few minutes, right? You looked around the room. There weren't really any sketchy people here. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, just call me if you need me. Kelly ran over to the girl. Huh, you must be friends. You continue to eat snacks while looking around the club. Hey, haven't seen you around before. Someone sat next to you. Was a seat taken? You looked up at the interloper. Wow, Your eyes here are even more handsome than I imagined. Oh my god, it's you! You almost choked at your snacks! What's he doing here? Is this where you pick up your victims? You shiver, remembering your awkward first encounter with the purple-haired man. It's purple? Oh, it is purple! Oh, hey Tao. Your eyes shifted. You didn't really feel comfortable around him. Tao fiddled with his hands, looking nervously at you. Wow, how did you find this club? It's not really the most public of clubs. I just came here with my friend to release some stress. Ah, so where's your friend? He looked around the club. Wait, where's Kelly? Oh god, I've lost her. I guess I lost her. Oh well, if she's not here with you right now, you mind if I stay with you for a bit then? You side-eye him a bit. Just letting him sit next to you doesn't seem too bad. He nodded as Tao scooted closer to you. Can I buy you a drink? Depends. You're not gotta put something in it, are you? What? Of course not. Well, it's a good thing to know that you're into consent, Tao. Do I look like the type of person to do that? Tao looked at you, his innocent eyes stare into your soul. No, you don't. Sorry for being mean. It's just been a long day. You singled the bartender to bring you another drink. You took a long sip of bitter tonic that the bartender mixed up for you. It's okay. To be fair, I was acting super creepy on our first encounter. I usually get a bit awkward when I see someone who's as handsome as you. You coughed on your drink a bit. Your looks have been described many times throughout your life. Handsome was an adjective that was rarely used for you. At least by strange, handsome men in clubs. Sorry. And just make it weird again. It was probably a bit too forward for me to say. You shook your head as your face started to heat up. You took another sip of your drink. No, you're fine. Can I have another drink? You waved over the bartender once again. Your head starts to feel fuzzy. You couldn't tell it was from the alcohol or the embarrassing situation you were in. Maybe I should change the subject? Gosh. Well, what do you do for work? It's complicated. I guess you could say I'm an entrepreneur of sorts. It sounds like he's unemployed. I have my main job where I gather information from people. But my side job is more of a hobby. Really? And what would that be? Tao smiled a bit at you. I resell parts. Parts? Like, of cars? People? Exactly. What about you? What do you do for work? I'm just in marketing. It's soul-crushing, stressful, and slowly killing me, but it gets the bills paid, you know? Sounds awful. It's not that bad. Having this much stress just makes me appreciate the little things in life outside of work more. Like drinking water or sleeping for 2 hours. No offense, but that's really sad. Tao went silent for a bit. You know, this isn't the best place to go clubbing. Tao leaned closer to your ear. You shivered as his face got closer to yours. The people here look all calm and nice, but trust me, nobody here is innocent. Wait, what do you mean by that? Tao! There you are! An extremely pretty woman trotted up to Tao, her heels clacking. You left me all alone back there. I was so lonely. Hey, Xiaohua. The woman looked at you up and down, scoffing under her breath. What? Come on! Who's that? Oh, this is my neighbor, Lionel. His friend isn't here right now, so I'm keeping him company. Tao. Always so kind. But you know a lot of people are waiting for you. Oh, well. Could you tell him that I'll be there in a bit? I kinda don't want to leave Lionel alone. Now, come on, he won't die if you leave him here for a few seconds. Hey, Xiaohua! Xiaohua pushed Tao away into the crowd. Don't be stubborn! Tao disappeared into the crowd of people, leaving you with Xiaohua. So you're Tao's neighbor. You nodded. You got a sinister feeling from her. I guess I have nothing to worry about. Excuse me. Listen, I know you must be reeling with all the attention Tao has been giving you. But just a word of advice. He does that to everyone. You stared at her a bit, confused. I think I've got the wrong idea. I'm not interested in Tao. Yeah, I know you're not. If you did, we'd have a real problem. Stay away from Tao. You don't know what you're getting yourself into. Okay. Jeez, okay. No need to be so hostile. Whatever. I'm just warning you. You might want to leave soon, by the way. Pigs should stay in their pens, you know. I wouldn't want people to work. You know what? You can find the deepest ditch. and just fling yourself right into it, Xiaohua. You grip your drink tighter in your hands. Sorry, did I hit a nerve? Hey, Xiaohua, come over here. Well, that's my cue. She smirked at you and strode back to the crowd. The hell was that? Kids these days. You sighed. Your headache was coming back. You motioned over to the bartender. Can I get another drink? You looked in the crowd, trying to find Kelly. I'm sure she's fine. The night, feeling more and more stressful by the second, was filled to the brim with the snacks you ordered. You would think the bartender would have cut you off by now, but he seemed to have no qualms with letting you drink your heart out. You didn't know what time it was. Your head was cloudy. A hand fell to your shoulder. Oh, hey, Tao. Your words got jumbled up together as you tried to form coherent words. Lionel, how many drinks did you have? You shrugged your shoulders. 10, maybe 25. 25? No, wait, definitely around 10. Tao looked around the club nervously, and he stared straight at the bartender. Tao angrily pointed at the drinks, and the bartender shook his head. Tao let out a sigh of relief. Lionel, where's your friend? I think it's time for you to leave. Sure. Should left me. Well, that's not good. Can you tell me what your friend looks like? Like, short and stuff? Very descriptive. You have a phone number, or you slowly pulled out your phone and tried to call Kelly's number. Tao grabbed your phone. What are you doing? Just texting your friend. Don't worry. Tao texting Kelly to come meet you guys at a bar. Drink some water and try to clear your head a bit. Tao passed you a glass of water. When did he even get a glass? You know what? Yeah, I'll drink the water. I know that there might be stuff in there, but do I even care at this point? No. You took the water. Take a sip of it. Thanks. No problem. It's important to drink water after you drink. It prevents bad hangovers. Lionel! Oh god, I'm so sorry for leaving you. My friend was calling me over and I owed her a favor. Seeing Kelly's face gave you a rise of emotion. Yes, you were angry at her leaving you at a club that you've never been to, but another part of you was just sad she left you. Kelly looked over at Tao. Who's this? This is Tao. He's my neighbor. You felt dizzy and faint. Tired. That's okay. I'll take you home. You can just rest. What? No, wait. I'll take him home. Do you really think I'm just gonna let you take my intoxicated friend home? Not a chance, buddy. He lives right next door to me. You can come with us if you don't trust me. Also, I don't think you should be talking, considering how you left Lionel here all by himself the whole night. Kelly clenched her fists. Alright, let's just have Lionel decide. Lionel, would you like me to accompany you home? You know what, both of you, can I have both of you? Yeah, I feel safer with Kelly. That's fair. Okay, you can just rest, Lionel. We'll get you home. You nodded as your head fell to the table. Just straight up. Your body relaxed as the much-needed rest overtook your body. You haven't felt so calm in a long time. In your deep sleep, you could hear footsteps and the silent sound of cars driving by. You stirred as you clung tighter to whatever you were resting on. Wait, what am I lying on? You open your eyes. The colorful city light seeped into your half-awake eyes. Tao? Your body was swaying as you realized you were off the ground. Tao was carrying you on his back. Your face flushed as you gripped tighter to him. Careful! You can make me lose my balance. What are you doing? Carrying you back? Sorry if that's weird. I was going to help you walk, but you kept flopping over. I didn't want you to hit your head on the floor. So, I thought this was the next best option. You looked around. Where's Kelly? Right here. You looked over at Kelly, who was right behind Tao, crossing her arms. I'm here to make sure this guy doesn't do anything. I'm not gonna do anything. Thanks, Kelly. Tao, I'm pretty sure I can walk on my own. I don't think that's a good idea. You were pretty drunk. Yeah, you fell like 4 times. We're almost there. You can just rest. Hey now, if Lionel doesn't want your help, then he doesn't need it. Oh my god, shut up! What was that, pretty boy? Nothing. I can put you down if you like, Lionel, but I'd rather care if you're still loopy. Your head still felt fuzzy. Your body did need to sleep. Okay. Thanks, Tao. No problem. Just relax and we'll get you home. He's so nice. God, I love him. Your eyes closed again as you let Tao carry you home. You could hear voices in your sleep. They were so faint, you could barely make them out. Okay, Where's his case? I'm not sure. I need to go soon. Hurry up and search his pockets. I don't feel comfortable searching around the clothes of a man I didn't know very well. Funny, you usually don't have that problem. Can you just leave me alone? Bickering continued on. Your mind couldn't register what they were saying, so the conversation faded in your brain. You could hear faint sounds of the morning rush. Your head pounded. You were grateful that there was no bright sun to worsen your screaming hangover. Wait, my windows don't have good blinds. The sun should be in my eyes right now. You opened your eyes to see you weren't in your normal bed. Oh God, where am I? You sat up and ran over to the door. You ran to a room that was much bigger and cleaner than your complex. Oh, you're up. Hey. Tao suddenly appeared in front of you. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. You looked over him, then around the room. Did I spend the whole night here? Yeah, about that. I couldn't find your keys in your room last night, and I didn't want to wake you up, so I just let you crash here. I slept on the couch. Don't worry. Well, it was a little creepy you slept in your neighbor's bed, but it was sort of nice that he didn't just leave you on the floor of the complex. Thanks, that's actually really sweet of you. It's no problem. I made some breakfast if you'd like, and I have some painkillers. You quickly took the painkillers from Tao and swallowed them dry. Thanks. My head is literally killing me. As your head pounded, you were reminded of James and the workload you were supposed to be doing right now. Oh crap, what time is it? Almost 10:30. What's wrong? Your heart sank as you realized the gravity of your mistake. Oh God, I'm so late for work. You slumped down the couch, holding your face in your hands. All that work, all those reports, James. James is gonna kill me. You wanted to tear your hair out. The slideshow, my promotion. Are you okay? No, I'm late for work. Can't you just call in sick? I mean, you aren't really in the greatest condition to work. Yeah, I get that a lot. Even if I do call in sick, my coworker will literally make my life a living hell when I come back. Why would they do that? I wish I knew. Ever since he got promoted, he's been all hell-bent trying to make me absolutely miserable. That's awful. Is there anyone you can talk to about it? You shake your head. Tao sighed and sat down with you. I get it. I know how it feels to have no one to turn to in a stressful situation. If you ever need someone to talk to, I'll just be next door. Us workaholics need to stick together. Tao smiled at you, and the butterflies you felt when you first met him rose up again. Thanks. You and Tao ate breakfast together, and you called in sick, giving you your first day off in a while. You felt comfortable with Tao. You guys started hanging out more often, after you were done with work. You, of course, eventually told him about the noise that he and your other neighbors were making. He eventually got them to stop making noise so late, and Tao stopped bringing his friends all together, leaving the complex dead silent at night. It was a good thing he was friends with the other two, or else they'd never shut up. Your bond with Tao only grew the more time you spent together. Your hangouts soon turned into dinner dates, and every free moment you had felt like Tao time was somehow crammed in. You didn't mind that, though. Having Tao around also made you feel safe, as well as calm, especially since James died. The news report came out a few days ago. James' body, or his parts, were found in 5 different dump yards. You didn't know how to feel about the whole situation. You didn't have to do any extra work, and you quickly found out that the slideshows were just another excuse for James to push his work onto you. You didn't want to say you were glad he died so horrifically at that, but it did make your life a whole lot easier. So the thought of having a crazed murderer who dismembers people running around you sent shivers down your spine. And since you stopped being friends with Kelly after she left you at the club, you've been walking home at night with Tao. The police will find a killer soon. You shouldn't worry about it too much. You and Tao were once again hanging out together. You wanted to try to introduce a cool new show about gods played by handsome men. Are you talking about American Gods? But Tao quickly fell asleep as soon as the second episode started. Yeah, that's, is that Amazon Prime? I completely forgot. Tao, you're missing the best part. You nudged Tao a little. Sorry. It's kind of hard not to fall asleep to this. What are you talking about? It's a thrilling story of romance drama. I think you just like the handsome men in it. Well, having pretty actors does help. But it's not just about that. It's about passion and the visuals in the show. Huh. Okay. Tao went silent for a bit before he cuddled up closer to you. Lionel, I really like spending time with you. Even if your show sucks. Ow! Tao! Ow! It doesn't suck. You just haven't given it a chance. I would give it a chance if napping wasn't way more fun. Tao's arms wrapped around you. It's good white noise at least. Your heartbeat quickens. You felt as though you and Tao's relationship was special, even if you guys didn't label anything. I like spending time with you too, you know. You wanted time to stop here, you and Tao, just laying here together. Tao's head fell to your neck, as once again he fell asleep. You sighed. His body was so warm. Your eyelids fluttered close, as you suddenly didn't care about the show anymore. Nah. So wholesome. You scratched your back as you yawned. Ever since you stopped talking to Kelly, you had to remind yourself when to wake up. Well, there wasn't much stress at work because James was gone. There was still tons of work for you, nonetheless. Time to get going. You sighed as you walked to work. You sat down at your desk, opening your computer. Your eyes quickly looked around the room, searching to see if Kelly was anywhere nearby. That's weird. She's usually here by now. Maybe she's late. As you continued to work, something felt off in the office. Your coworkers were talking more than normal to each other, and everyone seemed on edge. One of your coworkers walked over to your desk nearing the end of the day. Hey, we got an email from corporate saying that work ends early today. Really? What's the occasion? You didn't hear? Kelly died yesterday. Your heart dropped. What? I know, I was shocked to hear it too. First James, now Kelly. Looks like the killer really has it out for us. The police are going to run a full investigation of the office, but between you and me, I don't really think they're going to do much, especially after the way they brushed off James' case. Your pulse quickened as you packed your things. Kelly was dead. Your mind was racing. You didn't know what you were feeling. Fear? Grief? You didn't know, but you did know that you wanted all these thoughts to stop. Tao. I need to go see Tao. You walked through the rain to complex. The cold droplets chilled your skin. All you want to do is see Tao and talk about everything with him. You stepped into the complex. You could see Tao's purple hair in the distance. Tao. Your breath hitched as you took a step back away from him. Tao was holding Xiaohua close to him. Thanks for agreeing to meet me. I heard around that you got a boyfriend. I was scared, you know. Does this mean you like me? Tao smiled at her. How could I not? You're so beautiful. That cheating hoe! What? His eyes looked blank as Xiaohua brought her face closer to kiss him. Tao laughed as he pushed Xiaohua off of him. Maybe it was your eyes playing tricks on you, but his face looked almost as disgusted as he did. Warn a guy when you do that. Hey, let's take this inside. I don't think I can wait anymore. There is no reason to call out to him. He's not mine, as much as I'd like him to be. As Tao walked over to his room, his eyes caught you. Lionel? You weren't supposed to see that. Let's go, Tao. Xiaohua smirked at you as she gripped Tao to push him inside. You felt sick to your stomach. Not wanting to be in the complex anymore, you walked outside in the rain. The rain felt fitting at a time like this. First the bad news in the morning, now this. It's not like we're actually dating. I shouldn't be so upset about this. You sighed as your head fell to your knees. You didn't know how long you were outside. You couldn't feel any water droplets on you anymore. Hey. You looked up to see Tao. You'll catch a cold out here. You put your head back into your knees. I don't want to talk to you right now. Come on, Lionel. Don't be like that. Let's talk about this. What's there even to talk about? It's not like we're in a relationship. Tao looked at you with pleading eyes, trying to find the right words to make you hear him out. I didn't do anything with her. Please. I promise. There was a reason I had her here. Whatever, Tao. I don't want to hear about it. Please, Lionel. I really like you. I don't want everything to be ruined just because of a misunderstanding. You stayed silent as Tao begged you to come inside. You were too tired and upset to deal with him. Please, Lionel. I could show you if you like. Tao's expression became twisted as his breath starts to quicken. Please, come inside. Talk with me. I don't think I can live with myself if I let you go on like this. Tao grabbed your arm lightly. Okay. You better have a good explanation. Tao nodded as he led you to his room. Just wait here. I need to go grab something, then I'll show you. He sighed and sat down on his couch. You were cold and wet. I must look like a wreck right now. Maybe Tao has some towels in his bathroom I could use. He got up and searched for the bathroom. He searched around Tao's place. There were so many rooms, each conveniently labeled with a small sticky note. Who the hell labels their doors? Never really liked exploring before. His apartment was definitely bigger and had way more rooms than yours. You stopped in your tracks. Muffled, wheezing breath caught your ears. Tao, you followed the sound. It was so faint. You ended up at a door that sounded the loudest. The door was unlabeled and had 6 locks, which were all unlocked. Your pulse quickened. Tao? Are you there? You opened the door. As soon as you stepped in, you started to shiver. God, it's as cold as a freezer in here. You could see something in the darkness. A person? Tao? You looked around for a light switch. Instead, you found a dimmer. You slowly brightened the light. Ah! Xiaohua! Nice to see you! I see the Tao's taking good care of you. Good! I didn't like you. You rubbed your eyes. Your stomach twisted. Xiaohua was wheezing, propped up on the floor and slowly bleeding out. You could see her veins and the meat from her arms and legs pulsating, bringing more copper-smelling blood. You could feel hot acid burning your throat as you contained the urge to throw up, seeing the dying Xiaohua. Her limbs were carefully packed up in boxes labeled to different addresses. You couldn't move. Your body wouldn't allow you. You were in a horrified trance. Please. The word from Xiaohua broke you out of your trance. You covered your mouth, ready to scream. Be quiet. He'll hear you. Her voice was gurgly as she tried to speak without choking on her own blood. Oh God. He's going to do this to you too. You need to run. You took a shaky step back as you pulled out your phone to call 911. Xiaohua looked over your head. See? Told you I had a reason. Your heart stopped as you heard Tao behind you. Before you could react, your head coiled to the side of the wall, knocking you out. Sleep well, Lionel. Your head felt fuzzy, and your body felt like it was floating on a cloud. You rode off the euphoric feeling, not noticing anything off. You couldn't move at all due to the loss of focus. You took deep breaths, trying to gain consciousness, the euphoria slowly disbanding, leaving your body, feeling numb and heavy. Oh, you're awake. Tao sat on the ground in front of you, his eyes never straying from where you were. It took me a while, but you're all stitched up now. I forgot how long amputation takes while you're trying to keep the person you're doing it alive. You could barely register Tao's words. Your head was still so fuzzy. Amputation. You looked down. Your legs were covered with 2 heavy casts that enveloped your whole thigh, and your arms were bandaged with an IV tube running down your left. But everything below your knees and elbows were gone, leaving you with only your thighs and forearms. You couldn't hyperventilate, or even scream. Whatever was running through that tube was keeping you nice and calm. Was it morphine? The benzodiazepines are pretty amazing, huh? Look how relaxed you are. You looked over at Tao. I know this isn't ideal, but I can take care of you. I swear. You just have to trust me. Your heartbeat quickened just a little as you slipped back into unconsciousness. And thank you guys so much for watching. This was Pretty Boy Panic. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys want to play this for yourself, link to the game is in the description below. I'm pretty sure there's like a couple other routes to this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be coming back to actually re-explore them, but hey, you guys are more than welcome to do so. Anyway, I hope you guys have a lovely rest of the day, and I'll be seeing you in the very near future. This is Lionel, signing out. Ciao.